Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I have come on to do another of my 100 days of simple stamping. Today this has just hit my desk, the Translucent Florals. I've not even opened it yet. So I've just pulled out a few colours, some blues and blue and some purples and old olive, and I'm just going to stamp on a full sheet, see what happens, and I'm sure I'll be able to make one card, but it will be simple stamping. But let's just play and see what happens. Might bring in another colour, I'm not sure at the moment, but I'm just going to stamp because that's what this series is all about. It's all about stamping. I don't even know how big these stamps are. Look, I haven't even put them on to their stickers yet, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to stamp. I will do all that after. When I clean them, I'll so we've got a nice big flower there. Let's just get this on the paper and see what happens after that. I think we'll go with Orchid Oasis, and we'll just put a few groups of this flower. It just looks lovely. I've seen some people's work with this, but I haven't used it, so what better to do than just do a one sheet wonder. Oh whoa, isn't that lovely? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Another group of these over here. And then I'll just do stuff in between and see what happens. I love these big leaves, and I'm going to make sure they're in this picture because, so let's just use them next. So I'm going to use these with old olive. Now, I don't need that big stem. So the fact that they're coming off my block, that's better. The other things will be going in, but I just want to make sure this is in and I'll leave enough. Oh, my old olive's very inky, but it will dry back a bit. Look, I've still got, that's not good. So let's just try and get less of that on. I must have gone too far up. Trust me. You can't, if you're trying to achieve that, you can use your finger and just remove the ink that you don't want. And that might not feature in a card because it might just not make the cut. That's better, isn't it? And then we'll just twist that and give it just, I would say that my old olive is a bit too juicy, but it will die back a wee bit, and I'm just going to embrace the extra texture that it's bringing to my picture. But I'm going to close this up before there's an accident. So this is a very, well, they are translucent, that's the thing. As it's got in its name, translucent. Right, let's just have a wee sort of this ink pad. It is just too inky, so let's pull some of that ink back with a smooth block. I've obviously put far too much ink on there. Have I got a fibre cloth here? Nope. Have I been doing something? Yeah, I'll just be teaching a class, so just not got everything around me. Right. I was supposed to go and get my microfiber cloth, but I didn't. So that just wasn't very good at all, but let's see if just moving some of that ink has helped. And again, take it off there. Better. Better. And we'll just pop some. Move your paper about so that you can get to the bits you want to. And don't forget to stamp off the edges a bit as well. But I'm just going to bring this one in about there and then twist it. It just gives you a more full foliage. Does that make any sense to anybody? Right, and then we'll go get a smaller flower and bring in our purple. Purple. Bring in gorgeous grape. Oh, that's delicious, isn't it? I'm in love with this stamp set already. And I didn't think I needed it, and then I saw some people use it and I thought, oh, I'm going to have that. That's what happens, isn't it? It's not till you see. Although that sort of reminds me of one of them things that you wash yourself in the shower with, what are they called? Scrubbies. What else have we got? I'm just playing. That's all I ever do, isn't it? Play. I play. That's nice too. Right. Sorry, I'm just too busy looking at things. I don't know if I need another green or if we'll just... Oh, that's lovely. Look at the texture of that. That's really pretty. Did we get a third? Can we get a third? Yeah. Tuck it right in there in that join. And then love. I don't know what I'm going to do here because we have got this little stamp. We've got more leaves, so we can bring in I don't know. We'll bring in our... I've got Misty Moonlight down as well. Let's see what this little wee bit, maybe just to do something in there. I'll just do some... Just not too keen on that big hole. That's fine. It's so delicate. And they layer up okay, don't they? That you... I like. Okay, so I think I need another one of these shapes in here. It'd putting these in tighter together so we don't have we just have a little hole problem. There. And then I'm going to bring in my Misty Moonlight. And oh no, I was going to put some more of these kind of textured leaves there. I'm gonna. Love. It's quite sort of frilly. Love it. This is a way to find out what your stamp set does. Take that one further out, and then because I didn't like that bit of stamping, so I've covered it up. Well, why not? Right, so let's bring Misty Moonlight in. What was I going to do with you, Misty Moonlight? Oh, I know. Got this flower centre. Cool. That just lifts them a bit. Now there's a lovely die set to go with this as well, but which I'll use on one of my other recordings, or on a live, or in a class, but they will get used. But as you know, this is simple stamping, this series. What do you think? Are you liking? Not too happy with that, but I'll probably be chopping off the side anyway when I cut it up to cards. Well, let's see if we can improve that before we go any further, and then that'll... But if I have to do it... Yeah, doing that over the top, although it's quite dark, it will dry lighter. That's what happens here. Now I want to have a bit more of this in, so let me see what other stamps are in here. Right, I think, where's that little one going? Here it is. This, I'm thinking, just... So I've managed to get a halo. Let me clean that stamping. Just... So this is my first play with this stamp set, and I think you'll agree. So that really looks pretty, but you know you can use any palette. So try it with different colours. And I will be getting the die set out to play with it at a later date. What else? Alright, I'll need to do that over a couple of, just stamping it over and over itself, just to fill up that sort of white hole in the middle, because, well, that's going nowhere. You don't, if you're looking at flowers from the top, you don't and you know, a bunch of flowers, you don't really normally see big gaps. Don't throw your stamps around. I do have arthritis in my hands, and sometimes that just happens. It's too pretty, isn't it? But I think that this, I'm going to add some more of this one with the Misty Moonlight, I think. I think Misty Moonlight will work with this. I'm just not sure where I'm going to put them. Maybe coming from here. Oh, that's nice. I'm remembering to wipe this stock off because I don't particularly want that in there. Just where you think a bit more texture is needed. Just a bit maybe coming up here. I think I might just kind of stop there. It's sort of embrace the white as well. So let's stop. Let's chop this up. I need to wipe my hands because I keep dipping them in the ink. Oh, you'll be used to that watching me. Let's give my fingers a bit of a wipe just off camera just to take the worst of the ink off. And then I'll pop all these stamps in there. So when I clean up, I'll put the stickers on as well. But I didn't want to, I never thought of doing that beforehand. But I think that's plenty. We've got sentiments here. We've got "You're the best." Gosh, I think you can see that far. "You're the best. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Wishing you all the happiness in the world." And then we've still got a couple of leaf stamps there that I haven't used, but that's fine. They'll get used on another day on something else. I don't think this is the only simple stamping card I will be doing with this set, because now that I've done that, I'm starting to see possibilities. That it's just so pretty. I'm so glad I bought this now. Quite excited by it now. So I'm thinking, how am I going to chop this? I don't have any of my... I do have somewhere some templates sort of giving me an idea of where I'm going to chop them. So if I just chop this, I'm just going to chop it in half and then half again, see what happens. So, yeah, I think if I cut that, that's 7. So that's 10.5 that way and 7 that way. So we would get 1. I'm not sure about that, so we could cut that one, make that a full. That could be a 14.4 that way. I don't know. Or should I just carry on with what I was thinking and stop overthinking it? Because actually, because we can add what's left. That was 7. What's left here? I've got a bit more than 15, so maybe this time we'll go to 7.5. And that one at 7.5, just take that wee bit off. Right, so we've got all of this as well, but if I just show you how to make on card, I don't know. So we have to put the sentiment on and pop it onto a card base first and most free. Right. So if, say we were making some happy birthday cards, because, well, we need some, or thank you cards. Have I got a thank you sentiment somewhere else? Because actually I'm needing some thank you cards. So I don't know what stamp sets I've got. I should have had this already before I started. Oh, I'll need to get that one out soon. Where's a thank you? Come on. You know, we've got hundreds of thank you sentiments, and the minute I decide that I want one, I can't find one. Somebody tell me. Here's a nice thank you in Irresistible Blooms. It's quite a big one, but we'll go with it. Alright, so I have a white card base and I've got a block. And for the, oh, that's a pen pot knocked over. I actually do need some thank you cards today, so let's make something that I'm actually going to use. Thank you. Now, I think this needs a bit more colour, so this is when you can just add in something. And we can come in with the smaller flower and just do something over here. Bring in your gorgeous grapes, just to give it, just because of the way I cut it, I maybe don't have the colour that I wanted. But I can just pop, say, bring them in about there. And again, if you just want to just bring the colours in a little bit, just do a little bit of stamping from the edge, and then that just changes it up a wee bit. Now, we'll just make up those two, and obviously you can see I'll just go on the same process with the rest later on. But I've got two white card bases here. Now, are these both the ones that are 7 by 10.5? Okay, so I want to make some layers for them. So what I'm going to do is get another sheet, because those layers that I've got there that I was going to use, I'll use them for something else. I need to just wipe that ink off my finger though. Wish I'd brought a cloth in. Right, did I say they were 10.5 by 7? So if we cut down here at 7.5, by 11, which is 5mm more all round, isn't it? Did that work? So we are just layering this up on white and then again on white. So that's 11. And then I'm going to do the same again at 8 by 11 and a half. And just give this a double frame in white. Now you think, that that won't make a difference, but let me tell you, it will. I know. 11.5. So I would go on and make the layers, you know, for the rest, and then stick them all together at the same time. But I'm just going to make up 2 for you on this particular video. But you know, doing a whole sheet of stamping then gives you options. So I'm going to glue that onto one layer and then onto another, if my glue works. So this is simple stamping at its best. Full sheet of stamps, and I'll get 8 cards out of it. That one, and then this one. No idea why I put the lid on the glue, and I'm going to use it again. Well. See, this one didn't need anything added, but you just make that decision as you go. Just making sure that the glue's spread nicely, and then we'll pop them on the card bases, and then that's them done. So another simple stamping project draws to an end. I think we're probably around 12 or something like that. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. You'll know because I'll put it in the title. But right now, while I'm filming, I don't really know. You could have I could have layered it up with coloured card, absolutely, but I think that's more classy with the white. And you know what they say, a Scottish lassie's a classy lassie. Just making that up as I go along here, but hey, if I'm amusing myself. I'll pop these ones out the way just now. And there you have 2 simple stamping cards, completely beautiful. And thank you very much for coming to watch. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, and please press the bell icon so you get notified when I'm coming on again. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for your support.